Hi again. In the previous video, which was part 5 of 6 of the 2015 Probability Methods exam, I said that I was going to show you at the end of the clip how to present the information as a contingency table in comparison with presenting the information as a probability tree. In my excitement to finish the video, I actually forgot to do this. So I'm sorry about that. However, here I can show you the contingency table. The beauty of the probability tree is that you could just throw all the information down and not have to worry about the calculations until when you're finished, pretty much. The only calculations were fairly simple. I mean, everything had to add up to 1 at each set of branches. So that wasn't so hard. However, with a contingency table, we actually have to calculate things as we go and make sure that we're calculating the right thing. It is so easy to calculate the wrong thing. And sometimes it can be a bit hard deciding what we're actually going to put it if we aren't already given the titles. For example, let's do this one. The most obvious one is to have males and females and some kind of total. The next one we know that we've got to have is sold at 1 month. Okay, so we know that we've got 70%. Actually, we'll do the calculations after, shall we? We could say kept at 1 month, sold at 3, kept at 3. We could say that. However, if we did, these two here are actually made up of the ones kept at 1 month. So if we came to do the totals, we would actually end up doubling up on ourselves and the totals would not add up. So what we're going to do is not include kept at 1 month because they are automatically included in the ones sold and kept at 3 months. So we'll say sold at 3 months. We'll say kept and we can have our totals. We know that the males should total 0.55 because that's 55%. The females, as a result, have to be 45%. Okay, and the total should be 1. Sorry about that. So male and sold at 1 month. We know that it's 70% of them times the 55%. Which, as from the previous clip, we could tell was 0.385. And 20% of female calves are sold. So 0.2 times 0.45 will give us 0.9. Sold at 3 months, we've got 80%. Now it is so easy here to just go 0.8 times 0.55, but you've got to remember that at 3 months, we've only got the ones that were kept. So what we need to do here, this is where it is not as obvious as the probability tree, okay? We have to make sure that we're calculating the right things. We cannot just say 80% of the original amount because the original amount is invalid at this point because we've already sold some of them. So we've got to go 0.55 minus the ones that we've already sold, which is 0.385. Okay, now we can, 0.55 minus 0.385 gives us 0.165. Now that is still not what we want. We need to multiply this new amount by 0.8 or 80%. Okay, that gives us 0.132. And we know from the previous one that we should have 0.33 for the number kept. And the way to check that is to go 0.55 minus 0.132 minus 0.385. Okay, because the entire lot along here needs to add up. Or, if you wanted to do it the slightly longer way, what you would need to do is say the 55% or the 0.55 minus the one sold at the 1 month mark, and then multiply it by what would be left, so that would be 0.2. So we can go 0.55 minus 0.385 is equal to having issues with the calculator, sorry, minus 0.385. 0.165 times 0.2 is equal to 0.033, yes. And we better check our totals. 0.385 plus 0.132 plus 0.033 gives us 0.55. That's brilliant. Okay. Sold at 3 months. 35% of females. Again, we need to subtract what's here. Okay, again, not so obvious as the probability tree. So we've got 0.45 times 0.45 minus 0.09 is equal to 0.36 times 0.35 for sold, which gives us 0.126. We can take our shortcut and just subtract these two to work out what this is, because everything needs to equal this. The totals minus 126 minus 0.09, which gives us 0.234. Okay, now these totals in here will not equal 1, and we don't want them to. In this situation, we don't need to know the totals, but it doesn't hurt to do it either. 0.385 plus 0.09, 0.475, 0.132 plus 0.126, 0.258, 0.033 plus 0.234 is equal to 0.267. Okay, and we are done. Thanks for watching. Ka kite.